Welcome to TechWire, a conversation about government, politics, and technology. My name is Christina Gagnier, and today I'm joined by Scott Paterson, Deputy Director of Enterprise Solutions at California's Department of Technology. Scott, thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure.
So you're the one responsible for what has been a major initiative in California and has just increased mobility and access for citizens, which is the mobile gallery. It'd be great to hear a little more about that.
Exactly. So, yes, and I'm glad you mentioned that because it is the first goal and vision in the strategic plan. So I've got all sorts of support between the agency and the department. Carlos has been great. But yes, so what we've done is in October we released a whole new redesigned mobile gallery. Made it more user-friendly. We've put analytics behind it. It's fully responsive now. And just made it to like what we call an industry standard look and feel. So we have now approximately 47 mobile web apps and 25 device-specific apps within it. Been highly successful, and what we did is when we incorporated in this change, we put suggestions, and then in another version we've also now added ratings and reviews. So it's been very interesting to get the response from the public. At first, we were a little apprehensive because you never know what you're going to get, but kind of the driving force behind that is good in that the departments need to keep their data and information as current and relevant as possible. If the data is not relevant, it's not going to be relevant to the public. So the response from the public has been overwhelmingly successful. For suggestions, we've already produced 2 apps just from suggestions. We did a rest area app prior to the holidays, so people could find rest areas while they were traveling for the holidays. And we're working with other departments to design other apps that have been suggested also.
So it sounds like your launch of your app store has been very successful, which is great. It's a great way to interface with the public and consumers. I also understand that the public is accessing ca.gov websites at an unprecedented rate, that before your growth was about 5% per year, but now it's just skyrocketing because people have gone more mobile.
Exactly.
Can you talk about how your department deals with that transition? I'm sure it's both exciting but also a new challenge.
So it's a new challenge, but like you said, exciting in the same, because we want to make sure that we keep up with technology, not on the bleeding edge, but making sure that we're progressing as technology does also. So it's been great. Like you said, we used to, the access to ca.gov websites from smart devices, be it smartphones or tablets, was generally progressing at like 5% a year. Now we're at 37.5%. So I know that we're going to hit over 50% very soon. So it's grown exponentially just in this last year especially. And I try to credit that to our mobile gallery redesign, but I'm not sure that that's the actual reason.
You never know, it's more accessible, user-friendly. I mean, that definitely, leads to more citizens wanting to engage and be involved with the state agencies and the programs that you provide.
Exactly. So yeah, it's been really very successful in that these apps that we've produced are giving all the data and information that people are looking for. And even if somebody sends in a suggestion looking for services from a department or a business area, I can point them, because I review them myself, I can point them to the correct department or agency, and usually through the mobile app that they just don't realize. So yeah, it's been very successful and fun.
I think I'd be remiss not to ask you if you have a favorite app, since you are in charge of the App Store.
So, well, I actually two come to mind.
Okay.
So, one of them is Report-A-Pest for food and ag, where people can go out to wherever they're at, and they find, say, a bug, an insect, or an invasive plant, or a plant they don't know what it is. They can actually take a picture now of that and send it directly to Department of Food and Ag. And what that does is it allows the scientists to look at the picture rather than get a specimen, in a moldy container or in a plastic bag, or have to go out to that location. So it's really cut their business process down to where they don't have to send scientists out to each location. Now they can just do it by picture. And then with the geocoding on there, they know exactly where that came from.
Yeah.
So really cool app. And one of my favorites that we developed from me getting a flyer in the mail is the Farmers Market app. So now statewide we have an app that anybody that wants to find a local farmer's market can go on that app and find the 3 closest to their location or wherever they're going in the state. So it's been really neat. So we've also even incorporated women, infants, children data now, and senior farmer checks. They get certain checks that they can use at these farmers markets for the seniors. So it's been very successful. I love that app.
This is an exciting time in government IT. What's next on the horizon for you?
Good question. Really what we want to do, like I said, is keep up with technology as smart devices progress. We want to make sure that we keep in tune and keep the gallery up to snuff so we don't fall behind. The way it's designed, that we redesigned the gallery now though, we're able to go through and do updates to it relatively easy. So going from the old platform that it was in, which was great at the time, now we're able to go through and actually keep up and change things a lot quicker and get things to market a lot faster.
Well, Scott, thank you so much for sitting down with me today and sharing more about the mobile app gallery. If I'm the average citizen and I want to engage with your mobile app environment, where do I go?
Mobile.ca.gov. It's as easy as that.
Great. Well, thank you, Scott.
Thank you so much. Pleasure was mine.
And thank you to our audience for once again joining us in a conversation about government, politics, and technology.